Hey, episode 3, I made a shovel. I don't know if I want it to be part of weapons. Please, just work.
Can I code fun stuff now?
What's up, y'all? Been a hot minute since I put out a devlog on this channel. A lot has happened since then. I graduated, which is weird. And I put out a non-devlog video, which lately that has become even weirder than the last thing. And I bought a new PC case, and a dedicated graphics card is on the way. So you know what that means. High poly Unreal Engine 4 simulator games on the way. I would genuinely rather set my computer on fire and watch my entire room burn to the ground than do that. But anyway, let's talk about the game. That's why we're here. So I've added quite a bit since the last video. First off, as you saw, I added a shovel. It was very cool. I'm actually very proud of it. I think it's very fun. I don't know if it's really worth the money in the game. I don't think it's very powerful, but it is very cool. A couple other smaller things. I fixed the tutorials, or I guess the pop-ups, and now they work pretty well no matter what controller setting you're on, keyboard and mouse or controller. And I added level 3 upgrades, which I did for one reason and one reason only. That's right, I created the second boss. And I think he's pretty sick. I'm actually really proud of this. I struggled so much trying to figure out what the heck this boss would do, because I don't know. I just didn't know. I didn't have any ideas. And so I really thought about it, and I asked some people for opinions. I had ChatGPT help and spitball some ideas. I kind of figured stuff out, and I have a boss. A second boss. I have 2 bosses in my game already. So he's pretty cool. He has 3 different attacks and 2 separate phases. He has a phase where he's just basically a twice the size jumper from the game, where he does a lot of damage and he's fast. And the second phase where he will perform 1 of 3 attacks every few seconds, depending on how far away the player is from him, which was very fun because it makes him really feel like a boss, because he actually has attacks. It's different than anything else in the game. No other enemy up until this point had a set attack. They all either just walked towards you, shot at you, which kind of counts as an attack, but not really, and they jumped at you. But those were all very basic. Boss 1 had a little bit where he circles around you. I thought that was kind of cool, but nothing like this shows up until this. So I'm quite happy right now with this boss. I also made some incredible music. It's in 15:8, if you know what that means. Yeah. And it's just, I'm so proud of it. I think it's incredible. Honestly, it's one of the best pieces I've ever written, in my opinion. And I think it really gives off the boss level vibe, which is what I was going for. Other than that, I can't think of anything really that I've done. If I'm being honest, the reason for the long gap between 2 episodes is just because I took a break. I needed some time away from the game. I stopped having ideas for the game for a while. I sort of just sat on a script page just looking at it and not adding anything. And so I needed a mental break, and so I decided to stop developing the game for a little bit, to take a little pause from it, because that's all I was doing for so long. It was consuming me. Like, I was so excited to develop the game further that that's all I was doing, when clearly I needed a mental break so I could come back with fresh ideas and a fresh headspace. And I'm really glad I did, because I'm pretty proud of what I did this time around. So yeah, that's about all. I say that like it's not a lot, but I added an entire boss, and I also fixed a lot of spawn rates. I didn't mention that. I fixed a lot of spawn rates. There were quite a few bugs. Now the game is a bit more challenging in some aspects, easier in some. You know the drill. Also, I apologize if you're not a fan of the shorter video length. I've come to find that I really dislike editing videos, and so I'm trying to make this as short as possible so I can get it up as soon as possible without doing a whole lot of editing. But anyways, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. This channel has already grown so much in the past month. It's honestly insane. I've been getting a lot more views than I've anticipated, than I've expected. It's nothing crazy, but I'm proud of it, and I'm very thankful to all of you for watching. So, thank you. Until next time.